friends, so today we are going to be doing our fourth and final soap in our Christmas holiday winter collection. This is definitely a really fun one, and I'm not gonna lie, I did have different plans for this one, but you'll just have to stay tuned and see how this soap turns out. Okay, so as always, I have my lye water here with my sodium lactate already in it, and I have my base oils here. I've already went ahead and added the fragrance oil because this one does not discolor, and the one that I am using today is from Nature's Garden, and this one is called Dark Musk. And we're going to be doing a different technique today. I've never done this one, so I'm fully prepared for this to either, one, not turn out like I want it, and two, be a total disaster that I will have to, on the fly, kind of figure out something different. So we're just gonna kind of go for it, and we're gonna try a new technique. I like trying new things. They don't always turn out the best the first time, but I don't know, that's just kind of how you learn and you get better. So I do want to keep this very thin trace because I am going to need a lot of working time with this. And again, I don't know how this fragrance oil is going to work. I've never used it before. So I'm just gonna start by adding the lye water into my base oils here. And I am going to stick blend this very, very lightly. I do not want this to get thick at all because I'm gonna need a lot of working time. So I'm just going to first just kind of mix this with my spatula, and then I'm gonna give it a very, very light blend with a stick blender to bring it to emulsion. So the technique that we're going to be doing today, that I'm going to attempt to do, is an ombre soap. So I'm just gonna do like a 2-color ombre just to keep it really simple for my first time trying it. So in order to do this, I'm gonna split my batch in two. I'm gonna do maybe just a little bit less than half because this is gonna be my main picture that we're going to be adding color into this one. So for this one, it's gonna be white. I'm going to add titanium dioxide to this one. Okay, and to this one, we are going to be adding our blue color. I am using Sky Blue Ultramarine from TKB Trading, and I've already predispersed that in some of the base oils. I'm just gonna kind of mix that up really well. And we're gonna put that in here, and this is mainly the two colors we're gonna be using to blend. We're gonna go from like a dark blue to a lighter blue kind of color. I'm gonna pour just a little bit of this back in here to mix up some more of that color off the bottom of my cup. Like I said, you guys, I have never tried this before. I am fully prepared for it to just not turn out, not work out, be a hot mess. I don't know. That's just kind of how you just gotta learn and practice something. So that's what we're gonna do today. Okay, I'm gonna mix this all up. I want to make sure I get this mixed up very, very well because I don't wanna have any little blue streaks. Okay, this was probably not the right fragrance oil to use for this one because it is setting up a little bit quickly. I don't know if this technique is gonna work. I might have to bail on it and try it another time. Okay, I'm gonna have to bail on that one. Oh, I was really looking forward to it, but this is just setting up way quicker than I was expecting. Of course, with fragrance oils that I've never used before, that's very, very likely. We're gonna do a swirl. I know, kind of boring. I've been doing a lot of them. I'm going to mix this in here, and we're just gonna do an all in the pot swirl. I'm just gonna give this like a quick little blend in the pot because this is thickening up. Okay, and we're just gonna do just a pour in. Unfortunately, it did not give me enough time to work, and I'm making a huge mess. Wow, this is thickening up a lot faster than I was expecting. Oh well, it will still kind of work for the design of the soap bar. I was kind of going for like a wintry kind of mix, so it's definitely different than what I plan to do, so we're just gonna have to save that for another day. Like I said, I was very prepared that this wasn't going to work out. I should have known with the fragrance oil that I chose, anything that I have that does musk tends to set up quickly. Okay, I'm just gonna go through and scrape all of these colors out and try not to mix them too much, but we're definitely gonna get a little bit of mixage in here. Okay, and I'm just gonna kind of smooth some of this out a bit. Man, I hate when soap doesn't turn out what I planned. Okay, I'm just gonna kind of smooth this out, try to get as much of that back in there as possible. Okay, and that's what it's gonna have to look like. Not what I was planning, but I should have known better with a fragrance oil. So yeah, we're definitely gonna have to try that technique another time. The ombre I was really, really wanting to do, but I need something super runny because even with like trying to make this work. It was never gonna work with that fragrance oil. Okay, so we're gonna let this set and I'm gonna start on the frosting. Okay, I have the piping ready to pipe. This one didn't take too long to set up. Obviously, this fragrance oil does tend to accelerate just a little bit. So we are gonna start piping this. I hope I can kind of like even out the bar a little bit, because with it not being super easy to just pour in, I didn't get like a super level soap. So I'm gonna try to level it out a bit with this piping. Okay, there is the soap frosting. And I think I'm gonna do like a little bit of a light blue kind of drizzle. So I'm gonna use the same cup that I used to mix up my colorant before. We're gonna take a little bit more of that same blue color. And we're gonna take just a little bit of that. And I'm gonna mix it with some olive oil to create our drizzle. Okay, so I have my drizzle here. And we're going to just drizzle this across the top and just go back and forth. I want to make sure all of this is getting some of this blue drizzle color. I don't think I've ever done a blue drizzle. I like this color. It looks really pretty. And I'm going to turn this around so I can see the other side and get all the spots I missed. Okay, I like how the blue drizzle looks. I do want to add a little bit of glitter, and I'm going to do 2 different glitter colors, and we are going to do this blue color here. This one is from TKB Trading. This one's kind of like a blue holographic one. It's called Head Trip Glitter, and then we're going to be using White Diamond, also from TKB Trading. This is just like a white holographic glitter. So I'm going to mix these 2 together, and we're just going to create like a layered glitter look. I love this White Diamond color. It's very universal. You can like mix it with anything to just kind of add a little bit more sparkle to it, and it's such a good one to have because it really just truly works on any color. All right, and then we're going to mix a little bit of the blue in here as well, and I'm just going to mix that together and just start topping it. This is the only one that's kind of like a blue wintry soap. I just kind of wanted it to have like that icy snow kind of glitter look, so I feel like the soap just like it's begging for some glitter. All right, now that we thoroughly have everything coated in glitter, we are ready to do the embeds. So for the embeds, I just wanted to go very simple. I did some blue melt and pour stars, and then I painted them with a blue mica dusting just to kind of make them a little bit more shiny. Again, I haven't looked to see like what setup is better for me placing the embeds and you being able to see it, so I'm just gonna kind of go with what I usually do now. So I'm just doing like a little blue star in the top here. Nothing really to this one, it's just kind of up on the top. I do want to push these in just a little bit because they're just a little bit more of a thinner kind of embed. Also want to make sure I'm placing them the right way. They are 5-point star, but they are like slightly different sizes, and there's kind of like, you know, a right way and a wrong way. So I want to make sure that I am setting these the right way. I'm thinking about calling this one North Star. I thought that was a pretty name. It kind of always makes me think of like Christmas or winter, or even kind of like, I don't know, Polar Express almost a little bit. But I kind of wanted to go with just more of like a generic wintry kind of soap. This could also be a really pretty Hanukkah soap too. I love the blue kind of color. I wish I would have put some gold in it. Then it would really look like a pretty Hanukkah soap. But I mean, either way, it could be nice for anything. It's kind of like not that specific of a holiday or anything like that. It's just pretty generic but very pretty as well. I like how this is turning out. And this one here, and then our final one. I am going to turn it just a little bit. I'm going to place this one backwards. Sometimes I do that because it makes it easier when I cut the soap. It works just a little bit better. And I kind of shorted this guy just a little bit on the frosting. Oops, my bad. And that is how the soap turned out. I think this is so pretty. I love the glitter. I love the drizzle. Like I said, I don't think I've done a blue drizzle before, so I am very happy with how that turned out. Like I said, I wish I did get the ombre technique to work out for the base of the soap, but that was honestly just my bad. I was working with a fragrance oil I've never used before. This one set up a little bit quicker, which I should have known. Usually the musky scents do that, so oh well, another time we will use that technique, and I will just have to think of another design that it can be used for. So I'm gonna let this sit for a couple days and we will come back when we are ready to cut them. Okay everyone, we are ready to cut this bar of soap. I am very much looking forward to it. I want to see what the inside looks like. So as always, gonna start off cutting just a little sliver off the end piece. Okay, and now we're gonna make our first cut. I'm kind of intrigued to see how this one's going to turn out because this was kind of a on-the-fly type of soap. Definitely turned out a little bit different than what I had initially planned for the design. Okay, so the first one, this is what the first bar looks like. The first couple always kind of have interesting look, but it's kind of cute. Kind of reminds me of like a wintry snow blizzard, which kind of works for this bar of soap, not gonna lie. Okay, and then here is what the front of that soap looks like. Okay, this one kind of looks a little bit cooler. It's kind of got those interesting little like striations in them. I am not mad at this at all, even though I would have really loved to have done my original plan for what I wanted the bar of soap to look like. This is still a really good backup. Could have turned out way worse, so I am going to count my blessings and I'm gonna be very happy with this one. Okay, so this is how the bar of soap turned out. I'm not gonna lie, I actually really like this design and I don't know how I did it. I'm gonna have to go back and like watch my video to see like how I created this kind of like striation kind of texture. It actually looks really, really cool and I feel like it totally works out great for this like bar design, and I don't know, I love these little happy accidents. All right, and this is how the final soap turned out. This one is such a fun one because even though it didn't really turn out the way I wanted it to, I did have to kind of work on the fly to come up with an alternative, and I really like this type of striation pattern. It's so different and I will definitely want to kind of recreate this technique sometime in the future, but of course we will be trying the ombre technique sometime soon. I will just have to plan a time when I can try to revisit that technique. But if you are interested in this soap, it will be available in my Etsy shop on December 4th at 12 p.m. Central Standard Time, and I will have a link to this soap as well as all of the other soaps in this collection on my Etsy page once they go live. So that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please like and subscribe. You can follow me on Instagram. Link is below. And until my next video, I will talk to you guys later. Bye.